Welcome back, everybody. Okay, so please make sure that you are familiar with my legal disclaimer. It's this top part, okay? But by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled, be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. By watching my videos, you're agreeing, and my content, you're agreeing to not attack, bully, or persecute me for my calling. I'm reminding the people watching about my personal human rights. Attempting to persecute me in any form or fashion for what I channel from God and the Holy Spirit is a violation against this contract and the First Amendment, which is the freedom of speech. Any attempt to silence me will be followed up with by the Most High God. Treat others how you want to be treated. Do not shoot the messenger. Do not harm the prophets of God. Okay, now this next part is the prayer. So I call on the Most High God and all of my personal protection and safety. I ask that the archangels come be with us, spirit guides, ascended masters, ancestors, and any other spiritual team of light and resonance that wishes to be here now. I call upon the Galactic Federation of Light, and I ask that all of these beings please return all evil and block out anyone or anything that would try to negatively influence or impact this reading in any way. Please protect me from those that would steal from me. Please protect me from those that would lie about me. Please protect me from those that are misusing my content. Okay, and then I pray for the highest light, the highest wisdom, and the highest truth to be revealed to me and my collective, and I pray for all of my subscribers. I ask now as I call upon God's favor to give us the full armor of God for protection during our life's mission and work here on earth. I am eternally grateful for your favor, Heavenly Source, and for your unfailing love. Thank you for blessing me and my subscribers, and thank you for healing the sick and creating miracles in your holy name, Lord my God. I give gratitude and thanks. And then, return Saint Benedict, return all evil eye and block out anyone or anything that is jealous and envious and that is sending the evil eye. Thank you. All right. Thank you for healing the sick and creating miracles in your holy name, Lord my God. I give gratitude and thanks. I pray into thy holy presence and meditate upon your divine will. Amen. Okay. So we're dealing with a copycat hoe for some of you today. Welcome in. So if you send me a $10 super chat, I will pause the live reading and answer your question, okay? But I'm doing a collective reading right now. So, yeah, somebody's being copycatted by somebody. Also, somebody has a bunch of clowns around them. These clowns are going down. They tried to get somebody put away, like locked up, and it's backfiring. Now they're going to be going to jail. And I feel like why this is happening is because they weren't able to snare you, or they weren't able to snare somebody in my collective one last time. Okay, with whatever deceit is coming through. I'm seeing the hangman on the bottom, so this was definitely an intended sacrifice that someone was doing. I feel like somebody was trying to put my collective in the hangman position. And let's see what else comes out. We've got an Ace of Swords, which is protection coming from the universe. This is protection coming from the Most High God. It's also an excellent time to begin work, projects. There is a breakthrough that is possible. This talks about you getting into alignment with your divine life purpose. And this is one reason why they cannot take you out of your purpose and they cannot put you in jail. This person is unaware of how they have offended the Most High God by doing this. Okay, this person, first of all, doesn't have the ability to calculate how much you're needed by the physical world. The earth and the physical world needs you guys in my, yeah, if you send me a $10 super chat, but I'm not going to pause the live reading so that I can have to type in an answer for you. I'm sorry. Okay, so yeah, so the ability to persevere will be very crucial at this time, right? These people are going to have to walk away from what they've done or what they were planning to do, which is what I'm getting is they're planning to put, yeah, this is because you have star quality and star traits. So this is why they wanted to stop you from being able to work. These people are unaware of the fact that they need a job, that they have family, that they have children that they need to feed. They're unaware of how their intention for somebody else is going to get them put in prison, literally. It's going to get them like spit out by the universe pretty much. It's going to get them put in up under judgment. Their intention. They have bad intention. One second. Okay. So yeah. This is about you having star qualities, or somebody in the collective having star qualities. But they just decided, oh, well, you know what? I'm going to just try to frame this person. You could be a psychic. You could be an intuitive. You could not be wanting to give to this person right now, or you could not be wanting to help this person right now. That's because every time you help them, they throw their bad karma on you, and then they take your positive karma. So no, you're not going to fucking help this person ever again. I mean, I would highly suggest that you never, ever speak to this individual again. You know, they want this star quality that you inherit from the Most High. They want this Four of Pentacles, inheritance, gift, large sum of money, right? And so this, what you're inheriting, is causing a lot of arguments in other people's houses, but it's not what you're inheriting, like physically so much as in spiritually. This person is jealous because they don't have the gifts, skills, and talents that are needed to make money and to be a professional star, right? So they didn't come with star qualities. They didn't come with star traits. This person is talentless. They have no skill, and they're unintelligent. They're unaware of the fact that so everything they're trying to take away from you is something that they need themselves for their family. So this person's going to go through losing everything that they tried to take from you. They're going to lose that personally. And then they're going to go, well, shit, they're going to realize this is what I tried to do to the collective. I tried to take their children from them. I tried to take their money from them. I tried to take their star power. I tried to take their destiny, their Four of Pentacles. And this person's not going to realize until it's way too late that they should have focused on their own family rather than coming for your family. Because this person wanting, out of jealousy and spite and envy, wanting you to be imprisoned and wanting you to basically not be able to work, that's very selfish. That's taking anybody that comes up against my platform, you're fucked. You're just fucked because you're trying to take away, like, I'm here for the Most High God. I work for the Most High God, and I'm here to deliver messages to the people and good news that comes from God. Now, that's something that's extremely important. Okay, extremely important for me to be able to be here and do these readings. It's very important. A lot of people would be very lost. They would be confused, and there would be nobody else that would be able to give them the type of help that I have. So this person is extremely self-centered for trying to get you cut off from whatever this job is, from whatever work you do, so that they can step up and sit in your place. That's never going to fucking happen. Never. So yeah, this person will never be looked at the way that you're looked at, and they're extremely envious and jealous of that. And so they would rather just have you switch destinies with them because they know that they're about to go to prison. They're about to go to jail for whatever they've been doing. And they want to throw that energy on you and take your good energy, and fuck no. Spirit says absolutely not. Keep these people fucking far away from you. Whoever's doing this, keep them away from you. shuffled it all that time, and literally still comes out with the judgment card. Judgment's being called because you're supposed to be in the spot that you're in. Other people's opinions do not matter to the Most High God. What matters to the Most High God is that you are in the position that you're in. So when he basically delivers the message or delivers the info, that you can relay that to the rest of the world. If you've been taken out because somebody has tried to stop your money, or somebody's tried to stop your income, or somebody's tried to stop you from working, that's taking food out of your children's mouth. That's putting children and people on the fucking street. That's basically somebody trying to attack your career. They better be fucking ready to lose their career and to lose their status, to lose their star power, to lose their fucking everything. Everything they tried to take from you and tried to stop you from having, they better be ready to fucking sacrifice that shit, because they're going to have to. There's no way to get around that. Everything that they tried to take from you and everything they're still trying to take from you, they will have to sacrifice themselves, because God will take it from them. Not only that, God's going to curse them and curse their entire lineage, probably for the rest of existence, because they tried to do this. So yeah, this was a fucking stupid idea. They're calling this, somebody tried to have judgment called on your Ace of Pentacles. Bitch, an Ace of Pentacles, that is the Most High God. That's the Most High God giving you skills and abilities that you can use to make money. And this person took full advantage of you. I feel like they're a wretched ass bitch. Anyways, they took full advantage of you, and they have no intention of not taking full advantage of you. Okay, so you need to stop letting people take advantage of you. If this is at your workplace and you have people that are throwing their workloads on you, you need to tell them to go fuck themselves. And then you need to go to whatever your manager is and tell, hey, so-and-so keeps piling on this work. This isn't my fucking job. My job is to do my own work, not to do theirs. Okay, y'all need to start speaking up in the workplace when you have people trying to throw their karma and throw their loads on you and throw their bullshit on you. You need to just tell people, you need to learn to be comfortable with telling people no, because you're going to have to, or this world will eat you alive. If you continue to portray yourself to be a kind person, people will try to take advantage of you because they think that you're too weak to do anything. No, my kindness is not a weakness. That's the only part of me that is like actually soft. The rest of me will eat your ass the fuck alive. So literally, don't play. Don't even play. Don't even come over here on this type of shit. If you come anywhere near me or my platform on this demonic ass bullshit, you're immediately put up under judgment, and you will begin losing starting now. Starting forever, bitch. Past, present, and fucking future. You get in my fucking way of delivering my messages, or in the way of the collective on what they're supposed to be doing, you will be removed. And it will not be in a way that you like. You'll be removed and put in a goddamn prison, whether that's a mental institution, whether that's you never being able to leave your house or get out of bed ever again. Whatever God's going to do to you, literally. That's whoever this person is. These fucking clowns that think that this is funny. They think that this shit, that harassing and bothering somebody, is fucking funny. They're about to find out how really not funny their behavior has been, and how really immature they are. Jealous, greedy as fuck. You might as well just be a demon. Straight up. I know that these clowns I'm reading, they're not fucking people. There's no person with a right mind that would ever try to get in the way of somebody else's divine life purpose. You've got to be demonically possessed, a witch, or fucked up in the head. And that has nothing to do with me. Like, my destiny is being protected, my crown, everything. It's all being protected by the Most High God. You come over here on that fuck shit, you will get cut the fuck down. I take the legs off of anybody that tries to move in my direction in a negative way, and in the direction of my collective. This person, these people, all they're going to do is this Three of Swords betrayal. They're going to try to betray you still, even though I'm giving the warning to telling them to fucking stop. They're not going to listen. They're going to end up dead. They're going to end up in a motherfucking casket. And so be it. So it is. That's the karma for this person. So you're going to have, when this person dies, you're going to be so much happier. Like, this person needs to just go fuck off and die, and they need to leave you alone. They literally, if this bitch that's dying comes into my energy, you need to go fuck off and die. Focus on your death. Stop focusing on me. Holy shit. But yeah, literally, this sorrow and arguments with the lovers, people have been trying to create imbalances in your love life. Somebody's waiting for you to like reveal who your person is or who you're with, and you're not going to do that. Like, you're not stupid. I think you've learned by now that you can't give any information out to anybody, or what's going to happen is you're going to be put up under judgment and they're going to be stealing everything from you or attempting to. So don't fucking tell. And like, it's nobody's business who you're with, what you do, where you live, all of that stuff you need to keep private. If you're seeing anybody and you want to stay with that person, do not tell the internet, do not tell social media, do not tell these fucking clowns that you even have a relationship, because here, these people don't even know what you have coming in your life, yet they still tried to come in here and cock block it and destroy you with the ultimate betrayal. Tried to use third party practitioners and shit to murder you. Okay. That is illegal. If you ever find out any evidence, and if you fucking feds, CIA, do not start persecuting these spiritual practitioners that are murdering people, then you're going to be fucking murdered by them. Literally. And that's not even a joke. That's the reality of, you don't fucking make justice. Literally, God will do it for you. And if you don't think that these witchcraft practitioners that are using black magic to murder people is fucking wrong, then you're going to go through that same black magic and people are going to try to fucking kill you. That goes for any police officer that knows about this shit that's not doing anything about it. If you know that somebody's trying to use spiritual methods to murder somebody, you need to arrest that person and put them in a fucking mental institution or put them in jail. But if I'm telling you, mark my words, if you motherfucking know that somebody is doing this to another person and you sit by the sidelines and don't do anything about it, you will be attacked with the same fucking witchcraft. You will be the ultimate betrayed. God will make sure that you hurt forever. That's not a threat. That's the truth. That's exactly what the fuck's going to happen. If you police officers don't start persecuting the people doing the witchcraft, you will be attacked with the witchcraft. And guess what? God's not going to fucking help you. You may end up dying. Your child may end up dying. Your family may end up dying. And it's all because you did not seek justice when you should have, when you damn well sure as hell knew that somebody's using spiritual methods and spiritual powders and shit to fucking kill somebody, that is absolutely wrong. Even if you find somebody using a goddamn voodoo doll, arrest that person, put them in prison or put them in the mental institution where they can get some fucking help. Don't allow this person to be out here on demonic time, because trust me, God will transfer that magic right the fuck to you and you will suffer it until you die. Endless betrayals. Don't fuck with God. Don't play with God like this. Don't fuck with God's children like this. All of you that are obstructing justice and are not serving justice, I call judgment on every single fucking one of you that's not doing their job. What the fuck do you even exist for? Holy shit. You losing ass motherfuckers. You cops and fucking feds are goddamn fucking losing ass motherfuckers. And you're under so much goddamn witchcraft, you really should be persecuting the people doing it. You fucking idiots. The reason why you can't get your fucking shit together in any fucking matter, in any way, y'all can't get your shit together. And it's because of this witchcraft that's being done. Yeah, y'all fucking sit back and don't do nothing about it. Fuck you. Burn in hell. You should not have taken that oath. You should not have became a cop, because you're a piece of shit. You're not a fucking officer of the law. You're a dumbass fucking idiot that knows better. You all fucking know better. This is common sense, okay? If you have somebody sitting on the other side of a wall stabbing the fucking a doll all fucking day long on somebody, and you know about that shit, you know that they've spent $5,000-$10,000 to pay a practitioner to unalive somebody, and if you don't fucking do anything about that, you will be unalived with the witchcraft that you did not stop, that you did not do anything about. And I'm not calling for a witch hunt. I'm just calling for, well, you know what? This is the effect of you not giving a fuck. you not deserving not to serve justice, this is the effect. It will happen to you. Mark my words, because it will literally happen to you. That's not a metaphor. That is the literal physical shit. If God finds out, and God knows everything, God sees you do one more fucking day of your goddamn worthless ass fucking life, and you're not going to stop these people, then you might as well go get a fucking goddamn funeral home, go to a funeral home and get a casket already made for you, because you'll be unalived. And trust me, this witchcraft will come back and hit you, and somebody else will fucking shoot you. You'll be drawn to a fucking situation that you should have, out of your jurisdiction, and you'll end up shot and dead or stabbed or whatever else. So don't fuck with the Most High God, and don't fuck with the prophets of the Most High God. Whoever this chosen one in my collective is, this is a prophet of the Most High God. And you police officers, you people that call yourself feds and CIA and all this bullshit, you need to make a special task force that addresses this specific fucking issue. This issue and the issue of other people doing ritualistic sacrifices to unalive people. If you're going to allow this spirit, if you're going to allow this shit, you need to be fired or put in prison for not doing your job. You need to be fired. And so if you won't get the fuck out of the way, God will remove you. Trust me, God will allow the enemy to take you out because you did not protect the chosen. And when you find out that there's 5 to 7 different fucking secret societies and evil ass groups that are trying to unalive one person with witchcraft, and if you don't do anything to those groups of people, if you don't do anything to warn this star of what these people are doing, you will literally die. That's not a fucking metaphor. You will die. You'll either die of a disease or you'll die of the curses that these people do, especially if any of these motherfuckers see you. They'll absolutely put you up under some fucking voodoo and hoodoo. And then where you're going to be begging for God to save you and to forgive you. And God's going to turn his fucking face away from you and say, nah, I don't think I need to do shit. Since you didn't feel like you needed to do shit for my chosen one, you're not even my child and I don't even fucking know you. Why in the hell would I fucking help you? So I'm just going to warn you guys again to get your shit together. Create a special task force that protects people that have spiritual abilities, and do it now before all of you end up losing your lives, which maybe is the best thing that needs to happen is you guys lose your fucking lives. And then more people are hired, better people, more people that are fucking not retarded in the brain like you shit for brain ass cops and feds and shit. You guys have so much motherfucking witchcraft evidence against people and you don't goddamn do anything ever. I will fucking never help you. I could see all this shit and I could definitely intervene, but why the fuck would I stick my neck out for groups of people that fucking let other people crucify me? Why in the fuck would I stick my neck out for you police officers? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and a lot of it's gossip. But yeah, there should be a law, and I'm pretty sure that having an intention to harm somebody, to take something from someone, that should be taken seriously. Having an intention to do black magic death fucking voodoo on somebody, that should be taken seriously, especially these people who are paying large amounts of money to have people taken out in the collective. Okay? And then you should be the feds or whatever police officers should be gathering up the people that are these practitioners, forming a fucking army of them, and then having them do witchcraft on people that are fucking actually bad, like ediphiles and shit like that. Why aren't you witches and warlocks doing witchcraft on these fucking pedophiles and shit? Why are you doing it on these innocent ass individuals? That's what I want to know. Why is nobody using the shit to create justice? Why is it always the same motherfucking bullshit of betrayal and death? Like, come on. If these people, and again, this is why a lot of your judges pass away. This is why a lot of people get Alzheimer's disease, literally, because nobody is doing anything about these practitioners, and everybody's allowing them to think that they can walk around with their chests puffed out, doing whatever the fuck they want to whoever the fuck they want, however the fuck they want. And that's not the case. So yeah, These police officers, if they're not going to persecute the guilty people and the guilty parties responsible for people's mental disorders and shit like that, specifically the mental disorders that are caused from voodoo and black magic being done on somebody, if they're not going to do that, they might as well go buy their fucking casket now and get in it. Just get prepared, because that shit's going to come back. It's not going to hit the collective. It's going to come back on the police officers that didn't do anything about the individuals practicing the magic. Yeah, absolutely. So this Page of Wands energy, this is somebody that, again, like, I feel very immature people attached to this. I don't know if this is young people. I don't know if this is like the elders in the Mormon church. And I know the elder, you would think elderly person, but no, the elders are actually the young people, the people in their 30s. They're not being monitored by any fucking adults, okay? They have only people that are in their age group that meet with them, and whatever these people are meeting about that includes witchcraft and attacking other people, they don't have anybody else in the church watching them to see what the fuck they're doing. So they're doing all of these weird prayer circles, and they're basically just doing witchcraft. They're trying to use their bullshit ass book of fucking dumbass Mormon. I am sorry, but I don't fucking believe in your shit. And neither does God. That's why God don't support it. That's why these people have to become door-to-door salesmen to sell their bullshit to other people, because it's not fucking believable and it's not accurate, and God doesn't support it. You won't find God in that church. If you want God, you need to go within, because that's where God is. God doesn't exist in church. God doesn't live in fucking church. But yeah, these young ass people that have all the sense, these people think that they know everything, and they don't fucking know anything. They're about to be betrayed in the worst way by their own people. Knight of Cups in the reverse. This reversed to a man that's under 40. I was picking up on a destiny swapping family last time. Now I'm just picking up on some nasty ass people. This person's prone to jealousy and mood swings, unfaithful in love, not capable of commitment to one person, dishonest, lives in a fantasy world. He will break your heart. Stay away from this person. Also, you idiot ass cops, you use fucking dumbass, dirty fucking snitches that lie to you 90% of the fucking time. Then you falsely persecute individuals that didn't do fucking anything at all. And that's dumb. You're fucking retarded. What type of stupid ass fucking idiot of a cop are you, or a Fed, or a CIA agent, to trust a fucking snitch? Literally, bitch? Are you guys fucking high as fuck, or what the hell? What are you guys what crack are you smoking? What crack are you smoking that would ever give you the thought that trusting somebody who works as a fucking snitch would be a way to get information? You might as well learn meditation and go within and find the answers within. Stop fucking with these people that don't know anything, that make shit up and get people falsely persecuted and put in prison. Because you can do this one more fucking time. Do it one more fucking time, and it'll be you put in prison. These people are really fucking ignorant. I shouldn't have to be everything that's coming out of my mouth. I should not have to say this. If this country had its shit together, if this country cared about its people, this shit would not be happening. Excess. It's excessive amounts of evidence against these people and practitioners. It's too much for God to look past now. Y'all got away with this for fucking long enough. Now, any cop that finds out that somebody else is using witchcraft to attack or harm another person or manipulate them in any way, whether from love magic to whatever else, to steal from them, whatever it is, if you don't fucking get in alignment and do your job, you will be fired. And worse than that, you will be put the fuck down. And when you need protection, you can cry out to gods and spirits and deities and whatever the fuck you want. But the Most High God will not allow anyone to come to your aid. Because when this chosen one needed somebody, what the fuck were you doing? What the fuck were you police officers doing? Sitting around fucking twiddling your thumbs, looking at all of this evidence, knowing people have paid money to get somebody killed with witchcraft, and then you don't fucking go after that person? That's still using a fucking hitman. Okay? It's still using a hitman. So, you know, if you want to do that, go ahead and do that. But I'm gonna really recommend that y'all get your shit together and that you go after these people. Because if you don't, God's going to slam the entire police force with some type of horrible, horrific accident or plague or something else. Okay. And then at that point, because y'all didn't listen to the numerous fucking warnings that come out of my mouth every goddamn day. And sorry, God, not goddamn day, because not every day is damned. But literally, these words are coming out of my mouth to tell these people to stop and to fuck off pretty much every day. And they don't listen. They feel like, oh, well, we have some more time to finish our destiny swap. We'll stop in the future. No, bitch, you already did the fuck too much. This is where the justice system did the fuck too much. And now God's calling judgment on them. By the time they're going to ever get to doing the right thing, it's already going to be too late because they didn't listen the first fucking goddamn, sorry, God, how many hundreds of fucking times? There's over 370 fucking videos on this platform. Okay, that's over 370 hours of me saying the same fucking thing to these people. And once that comes out of the messenger's mouth and it goes and the public hears it and the people want to fucking still ignore what the prophet is saying, okay, then you bring the shit onto yourself and you'll lose everything. And you will not, and you'll lose it in the way these people are going to fucking lose everything, and they're going to lose this shit in the way that they're going to know that it could not have been anyone other than the Most High God that did it. And then they're going to go, oh my gosh, I remember Astraea Love when she told us to do the right thing. Why am I having to explain to police officers to do the right thing? This should be a no-brainer for you. And if you don't know muscle testing, if you can't muscle test to get yes and no answers back from your higher self, if you can't use your intuition, you shouldn't be a cop. What the fuck are you even investigating anything for? You're basically just telling me that you have no skills for the job that you hold, and that you should be absolutely removed and replaced. Most likely you became a cop because you were bullied by a boss or bullied by a kid in school and you didn't want to be bullied anymore. And we don't need police officers that got fucked up mental problems like that. We just don't need people like that in this country. Point blank, period. All the trauma that goes around. We don't need fucking police officers like that. We need people who are intuitives, who are tapped into spirit, who know what right and what wrong is. You know what I mean? And people who are not going to turn and look the other fucking way anytime something goes wrong. These people are so quick to judge and blame other people. Every police officer, you need to go get a fucking pendulum and start using this to ask if you should arrest somebody, because you might fuck around and fuck with the wrong person one day, and then that's the end of your life and the end of your career all at once. I'm telling you, anybody that fucks around and plays around in my energy, you will get sick and you will die. And if you play in this chosen one's energy, you will get sick and you will die. So where these police officers feel like they have the authority over everybody else, no, you really don't. Just because you have a badge doesn't mean shit. Especially if you're not willing to uphold the laws and the oaths that you said with that badge. And what in the fuck are you doing being a police officer if you don't even know how to ask yes and no questions from the universe to get an answer back? You're basically blind and deaf and dumb and stupid. And this is why people lie to the police and they manipulate them, because they know that they can just go and do spell work on them, and that most likely these cops are fucking in their south node. They're not in their divine life purpose. They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're not being in the upright. So that's why this witchcraft will absolutely work on you. And it'll be your fault, because you could have persecuted this person a long time ago when you knew that they were attacking this innocent starseed. You could have persecuted these fucking clowns a long time ago when you knew that they were attacking this innocent starseed, but you didn't. You decided that you aren't going to serve justice for this person, that you are going to just ignore everything that had been done, all of the gang stalking, all of the previous harassment. Okay, that's fine. Take your badge off, put it down, send in your gun because you're fucking done. It's over. You don't want to protect the people that this world needs, then get the fuck out of the way so somebody else can do so. Because we don't fucking need you. We don't need cops like that. We don't need people like that. Good. I hope it's reported. It better be reported. Holy shit. It shouldn't just be reported. It should be followed the fuck up on. If anybody sends another person in another country $5,000 to get that person to kill somebody in the United States, what they should be doing is contacting the head of the government of whatever country that person lives in. And they should be like, okay, we need to find a way to work out some justice here because we have a practitioner in your country that's trying to kill people in this country, and they've been successfully doing it. So there's got to be a stop that comes to this. Some people think that human trafficking is the worst thing on this planet. I think it's the witchcraft, because the witchcraft deceives people and it kills people. It literally, I've seen witchcraft take so many people's lives. I am tired of looking at this shit. Justice. You're getting justice. If anybody has been trying to report you falsely or, again, like, do anything to you like that, because they take your kindness for weakness or whatever, no. Justice will be served. This person's your Ace of Pentacles will be protected. Yeah, trying to hack you. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Because they need current information about you. And whoever these people are that are doing this, I can tell you that it's a family right here. This is a father and a son energy. Like father, like son, both bad seeds. But yeah, they might as well just go make themselves, make their casket comfy, because they're going to be sitting in that for the rest of their fucking existence. But yeah, I just really want to emphasize how disappointed God is in the police, how disappointed the Most High is in the feds, how disappointed the Most High is with these people not actually, like, especially when you have some crazy ass bitch person like these two people down here that make false reports against people. God is so fucking disappointed in these police officers that, one, they don't have a connection to spirit in any form or fashion, so they can't check, am I being lied to by this snitch? Am I being lied to by this person that just brought me a fake fucking report? These cops don't even care. They're so lazy, they don't even want to look into it. If they have to go out of their way, they don't want to have to go out of their way. So they don't care. Well, that's fine and dandy until you come across the wrong one. Now, this one that you didn't serve justice for, you better start figuring out how to care about it, because God is going to put you in a position where you are going to have to need this chosen one to become uncursed and unhexed and unfucking vexed. You're going to need this person, and this person won't maybe not be alive because you didn't protect them. I think it's funny as fuck how every single one of these people, they definitely been doing this shit to y'all, but they need you. That's pretty funny to me, how they keep harassing and abusing the collective, yet they desperately need the collective and the collective's energy and the collective's help to get out of the mess that they're fucking in. And the collective's not going to help these people, because the collective knows that these people have been trying to get them falsely imprisoned, trying to get them set up. I mean, this person's not even capable of honesty, faithfulness, or anything. This is a bastard that puts his fucking sword or his cup. This is somebody that cannot keep their dick in their pants. They're fucking really immature, yo. And then this person, this page energy, dominates other people. They use witchcraft. They're in their early 30s, and they think that they're just going to continue on the rest of their life doing fucking witchcraft on people. Bitch, please. Your time is up here. I have no respect for people like this. If I was a police officer, there would not be any motherfucking witches doing anything to anyone. People would be so afraid to do spiritual attacks on people that it would just stop. So I wish the government would give me, I would actually have the ability to sniff this shit out and look at it and address it properly. But you know, they don't have anybody. They don't have any psychic, any intuitive working for them. They don't even have a fraction of government that looks over this type of fucking work and witchcraft shit. If we built our country with the Statue of Liberty being Hecate, if we built our fucking country off of witchcraft and the Masons, which is witchcraft, okay, Masonic witchcraft, then how is witchcraft not powerful enough to make changes? If we used it to get free from England, how the fuck is it not that powerful? This is what I'm saying. These police officers are like, oh, well, if we don't believe in that, it doesn't matter what the fuck you believe in. What the truth is that witchcraft is very powerful sometimes, and it can take people out. I've seen it. For all of the years of me being a psychic, I have seen people who have died and lost their lives because of this shit. And nobody's doing anything about it. There's complete injustice, a complete obstruction of justice. It's an abomination. Where everything can be tracked electronically, it should not be any confusion why there's so many people in Louisiana getting paid to murder people in other countries and in other cities in the United States. Why is that happening? Why are you lazy, dumb motherfuckers not doing anything? Why am I having to even say this? This is an embarrassment. You're embarrassing as fuck. You think other countries, literally, do you really think other countries are going to allow their citizens to do all of this fucking voodoo, hoodoo, witchcraft on everybody and murder the people who are supposed to be in charge? Because no, it won't be this chosen one that's sacrificed. Didn't Jesus already die on the cross? Wasn't that already done? What the fuck are these people doing here then? What are these Judases doing here? I rebuke them in the name of Jesus. 7 of Cups energy. All illusions. I mean, literally, the police will fucking imprison the wrong person because a witch was allowed to create a bunch of fucking illusions, you know? And they will imprison the wrong person. And then they will end up getting sick and dying. This is not only a side effect from the witchcraft that they didn't address and the witch that they fucking let spew off all of this venomous bullshit. Literally. Okay, then it can be these police officers and their children that die of it. Since they don't want to create justice, somebody's got to go, and it's not going to be the chosen that you chose not to protect. It will not be this chosen person that goes. These people do not realize that them not protecting you was the very act of betrayal that is going to end their own life. But again, these people don't have intuition. They don't listen to God. They don't listen to angels. They're not tapped in. There's no intuitive fucking course that these cops should be taking, some type of actual course, an intuitive fucking course, so that they can tap in and get yes and no answers and be able to guide themselves correctly so they don't end up dead off of a backfire, because this is definitely going to backfire. And if you falsely imprison this chosen one and try to take them away from their platform and their job being a messenger for God, then you will be sick and you will die. And so will your children and your spouse and everything that you love will fucking die. It will die. That's not me exaggerating. I'm just telling you the truth of what the fuck's going to happen. The obstruction of justice will be rerouted to your fucking ass who did not do anything. And when God calls judgment on Judgment Day, which is pretty much what the fuck this is right here, God is like, okay, y'all really, really abused my chosen one. You've really done enough to piss me off to the point where God will just be handing out leprosy to people left and right. Some shit that it shouldn't be on this planet, that shouldn't even exist anymore, and probably wouldn't if it wasn't for the wrath of God. Literally. 5 of Swords. These people will always put their self-preservation first. If you want to preserve your fucking selves, you ignorant ass police officers, you need to fucking check yourself before you wreck yourself. That's the whole point of intuition, using a pendulum and muscle testing. I mean, those are the basic, most easiest. I like seriously should create a fucking course on how to use your intuition, because these people don't know what the fuck they're doing. And this is an embarrassment to our country. You keep putting the wrong people in jail and you keep coming after the wrong people. And then you work with people that are fucking snitches. I am so disgusted with this shit. That's the dumbest thing that I've ever motherfucking heard. The dumbest concept I've ever fucking heard. When I can look and see that everybody that works with a snitch is getting 90% lies, 10% truth. You might as well just use a pendulum and not fuck with no snitches at all. You don't need them to get. And CIA fucking, why don't you have psychics working for you that can just extract the information out of other people's heads without them even knowing? Why do you have to torture people to get information out of them? Why don't you just use somebody that can extract the shit out of their head? The fuck? Think smarter, not harder. It's an embarrassment to our country. If we're all about freedom and we're allowing people to restrict other people's freedom by using witchcraft on them, I don't think that that's right. I don't think that that's right. And I know that God hates it. God, it's an injustice. Yeah. It's an injustice that's being done to a lot of people, and it's going to change. If it doesn't change, these people will end up dead. And then new officers will be hired. And trust me, these new officers that do get hired will be younger people. They will have an intuition. They maybe won't know about using a pendulum or doing muscle testing, but they're just going to be the upgrade of the dumbass idiot fucking person that literally should have taken a class on intuition, should have taken a class on how to use their intuition and how to use their spidey senses, because everybody has spidey senses. But these cops are going off of the word of a snitch, and they really think they're getting the truth. They're crucifying and persecuting innocent people that shouldn't be fucked with. Because these snitches are too afraid to snitch on the people actually doing the criminal crimes and shit. Like, they're just too afraid to snitch on those people. So they're going to snitch on the innocent person 90% of the time. You can be attacking somebody that God is going to send a specific army of angels to attack you back. And so be it. That's stupidity right there. That's straight up fucking ignorance. I don't know what the hell y'all have going on. But I know for sure that these CIA and feds and MK Ultra and fucking idiots that watch you, they don't know shit. They're looking to you. They're looking to you in the collective for the information, for the answer of what to do. I'm telling them what to do. Fucking create a goddamn course or a class, or let me create one and pay me to fucking teach it to people. Shit. It's not rocket science. It's intuition. This is something that can be tracked literally through doing resistance testing. And if these police officers are going and harassing innocent people and trying to arrest them when they don't even have any evidence other than some shit that came out of some fucking losing ass druggy fucking snitch, that how are you going to trust somebody that is addicted to drugs and you know that you're giving them money to snitch so that they can go buy more illegal drugs? Come the fuck on, bitch. You guys are fucking disgusting and shameful. This is literal common sense. It's literally common sense. You don't want to be the dumb motherfucker that tries to arrest Jesus Christ. You don't want to be that dumbass motherfucker, okay? You don't want to be that person that tries to arrest and stop the second coming. These police off confirmation with that dirt bike or whatever. These people, they don't want to be that confirmation. These people, this is how these police officers operate. Just like that picture, blind as fuck and holding swords going in two different directions, split ass energy. They don't know what the fuck to do. This is why they shouldn't be police officers, and it'd be better if they just were fired and then younger people were hired that actually have the natural intuition. But yeah, these people, their hearts are closed off. to making any type of, action, basically. This family, this group of people that is coming for you, if they're not stopped, I will let you know right now that if justice continues to be obstructed by the police, and if they continue to get in the way of these divine prophets, and if they don't fucking protect these divine prophets, which one of these divine prophets is worth 500,000 to 1,000,000 regular people. Okay, so it's not even that. You can't even really compare it, to be quite honest. Let's just say this. One of Jesus is worth an entire Holocaust. Okay, so you can't really compare the importance when you're looking at it from that angle. There is no importance. That one person is more important than everybody that died in the fucking Holocaust. Okay. So yeah, these people need to get it together. They know who the anointed is. They know who the chosen is. It's the person that has multiple groups of people coming after them. Let me tell you, if this person wasn't anointed and chosen some type of way, if you were not anointed and chosen, these fucking groups of people would not gang up on you and attack you. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. You guys are a key missing piece of information to this whole thing. And I'm tired of these, just like at the Super Bowl, it was live that this woman was sitting there stabbing a voodoo doll of Patrick Mahomes. How dare you cops not do anything about that and actually have the evidence of it and know who it is? If you don't follow that shit the fuck up, you're all going to end up dead. I have no respect for the police officers at that Super Bowl that did not fucking stop that person from doing voodoo on literally like 30 feet away from the person that they're actively doing voodoo on. And these people don't even stop that person. You've got to be fucking kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, so let's just say that one of these witch people that you allow to continue to do this shit, there's many spells that can be done on police officers, and there's lots of voodoo that could be. So if it was a fellow police officer that had somebody was sitting there stabbing a doll of this police officer, would you have done something? Is it just because it was a quarterback of a team that you decided not to fucking act? Or would you sit there and allow them to continue to think that they can do that? Trying to direct harm towards somebody is trying to direct harm towards somebody, whether it's a physical arrow or a spiritual one or a fucking needle being stabbed into somebody's eye over and over again. You have got to be fucking kidding me with this shit. It's just really sad. It's fucking pathetic. This is why you'll never catch me ever calling a fucking cop. My house could be on fire and I'm not going to call the police. Somebody else will do that shit. Fucking absolutely not. I do not trust the police. I do not believe what the police say. They can knock on your door. They can do knock and talks and they can come to your door and they don't have to tell you the truth. Yeah, they basically want to end me and they want to end you in the collective because of the star energy. I don't trust police officers because I have seen throughout my lifetime that they cannot be trusted. And not only that, just like Putin said, the United States does not believe in their judicial system. They do not trust their judicial system. Or they would, if they did, then they wouldn't have basically elected Donald Trump, who has 32 fucking felonies, to be president. Right? So we don't fucking trust the judicial system. We know that it's not fair. We know it's unjust. We know it's not equally yoked. We know it doesn't create justice. We know it doesn't create safety or peace or harmony or any of that shit. If it did, we would have a society that was peaceful and harmonious. Yet we have a society that gets worse every fucking day. This Two of Wands energy is seeing, this is like you seeing what's going to happen, you seeing the truth, and you warning other people, and then they still don't fucking listen. That's the most annoying shit to me. Like, to any of my friends, or, well, I don't have friends, but whatever, to the ones I used to have, fucking, I can't stand when they would ask me for help. I would tell them the answer, then they would go do the exact opposite of the answer. Then they come back to me wailing and crying and needing help again. And I'm going to be like, no, you didn't fucking listen to me. My opinion was not valued or validated or whatever until way the fuck later when the shit actually goes down. You should have listened. And so that's why I don't have friends, because I don't want to be used. But that's just one reason. The other reason, I'm tired of people being ignorant as fuck. You have the best psychic in the fucking world. And I can easily say that because I know that I am. The best psychic in the fucking world, as a friend, giving you the best advice in the world, and then you still don't listen. Dude, you're ignorant as fuck and you need to get away from me. Because that's dumb as shit. I'm telling you the fucking cheat code. I'm telling you the fucking cheat code to the game of life. I'm giving you the fucking answers. This is like very easy, and it's not hard to follow through with anything that I say to do. Okay, it's not going to be difficult. I'm never going to tell anybody that they need to run around in circles and do all these dumb rituals and shit like that to make something better. No, that's retarded. That's what these people do, is sacrifice animals and do weird shit. I'm never going to recommend anybody doing any weird shit to clean up anything. And I'm not talking about those of you that practice white magic, okay? You guys are absolutely fine. I call those people healers. People that work with herbs, I call them healers. I don't call them witches. People that use their abilities to help humankind, I don't call them witches. I call those people healers. This is just another attempt at a destiny swap that has failed for these people. Feelings of exhaustion. They have low energy. They're tired. They have mental dullness. They're idiotic. They're over-involved and they need to choose between too many commitments. They have loss of enthusiasm and interest in things that have always made them happy. Well, if their happiness was based off of attacking you, then they need to find something else that makes them happy, because that doesn't make God happy. And the only thing that actually matters is the way that God feels. It does not matter what these people think, what they believe, or how they feel. Doesn't matter. Same thing with the judge. Same thing with the police officer. God doesn't give a fuck. God does not fucking care what you think. And God does not care what you believe. And God does not care what you say. God cares about this chosen one. And God has shown people, I mean, these people that came from you are absolutely suffering. God is showing these people that you are important. I shouldn't have to be the one telling everybody to stick up for the chosen and the collective. You know what I'm saying? These clowns are fucking going down. I really hope that this world cleans its shit up, and that if you're a practitioner of baneful death magic or voodoo or anything like that, find another job, because God is going to punish you. That's not me making shit up or threatening anybody. God is telling me that if you are in 2025, if you are a fucking practitioner, you will eat your own magic. It will not be this innocent chosen one who suffers your witch ass to live. It will not be them that suffers you to live. No one will fucking suffer you to live. You'll absolutely die. And the sad part is it's be your own hand that takes your ass out. You witches and warlocks, you fucking losing ass masons. This is your own magic that's killing you and killing off your families. It's not anybody else's shit at all. In fact, everything you tried to do to this chosen one is being done to you, because God told the devil to fuck you all over. And that's the straight up truth. Not protecting this woman and her child is no longer an option for this government and for this country. Okay. And if you are the child of, maybe your mother was a starseed, if you are the child of these bright ones, I'm just going to start calling them bright ones, shining ones. If you are a child of this shining one, you should be protected by your mother, and you should also be protected by your country that you live in. But this country, whatever. I'm pretty much really just disappointed, and God's disappointed that these people don't do the right thing. Yeah. And God's like, anybody trying to attach negativity onto somebody who's positive, or trying to attach on entities through the fucking social media internet, these entities are being slaughtered. one by one, literally. You don't even have to do anything. You don't have to do shit. You could pray. That could help your circumstance. That's the only thing I would suggest for you to do. If you're exactly, and I'm so sorry if your mother abused you. If you went through what I'm picking up on, Pike's piece, if what I'm picking up on, your mother didn't abuse the other people in your family. This was just specifically you. There is a reason for that. The reason why these cops will protect everybody else in the fucking collective except for the chosen, there is a reason for that. It's because you're chosen. Because your mother wanted to be chosen. She wanted to be the chosen one in the family, to be the generational curse breaker, to be the psychic prophet, the deliverer of messages. But your mother, not right in the head. So don't hate this person forever, but yeah, they just were never right in the head. This is somebody that competed with their friends, with their siblings, with whatever. They competed with everything. But it could take, a few experiences of not being defended and well, you're always defended by the spiritual realm. But it could take a handful of experiences of the police doing you over, fucking you over and doing wrong to you and shit like that. Why are the police officers so corrupt? Can anyone answer that to me? Why is there so much corruption in the Congress and in the Senate and in police? Why is there so much corruption? Is there anybody nowadays that does the right thing, or is everybody just a loser and God should just drown us all, literally? Except God won't, because of the chosen. God's like, no, I have to go get my chosen first. Like, I got to go send in UFOs to go pick up my chosen. I'm not going to flood this planet and get rid of everybody. God says, I'm not going to, let nothing happen to my child. If these people want you to fucking hang on a cross for them and die, no, it'll be these motherfuckers this time. Jesus already did that, or maybe it was Judas, whoever the fuck it was, it doesn't matter. It was already done. That means now it's not going to be done. There is no agreement. Sad. 9 of Swords. This is the energy that these people are going to perpetually be in for probably the rest of their lives. And this is just pathetic. Do not mess with the chosen. Touch not mine anointed and do my prophets no harm. And this is exactly that. They're doing exactly that. So these cops, they're going to be in the fucking 9 of Swords. Very upset. Very sad that they didn't do the right thing. It's crazy. Yeah, prison creates criminals. It doesn't create people that are better. If a tribe in Africa can have a 0 crime rate, because what they do is when somebody commits a crime, they put them in the center of the village and they make them stay there for 2 days while every person from that village goes to the person that's in the center of the village and tells them why they're so thankful that that person exists. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Wow, Joy, that's horrible. I'm so sorry that you're going through that. Jeez, yeah. He is a fireman. There's something off about this person's energy. I feel like they assault people. Like this person may assault women. Which is very bad because people don't want to. There may be other women that have been abused by this person that you're talking about, Joy. And they don't want to report him, but somebody should. If he's abusive and crazy like that, and I'm picking up on strictly like assaulting women, drugging them, or doing something to them while they're asleep. I don't know. I get bad vibes from that. People like that should not be able to hold any power. And they don't. They only hold it in the physical realm. They don't have anything in the spirit to back it up. They have nothing. This 5 of Pentacles is where they're going to be. This is because they literally have been trying to put you out on the street. They don't want you to have a home. They want you eating and living out of a trash can. Fuck it. Fuck these people. This will be them. Mark my words. This will be them. Everything that they want for you will happen to them because the law of attraction works with what you put your focus on, you draw to you. This is what they're focusing on. This is what they're drawing to them. However, you are over here not focusing on that. You're focusing on your dreams and how you're going to relay these messages and these downloads to others and how you're going to help and uplift the planet. While this person's focused on how are we going to get you homeless and then pick you up and then put you in prison so we can sexually assault you. So yeah, I already know what you police officers intend to do to me, so fuck you, bitches. 9 of Wands. They want to literally make somebody wounded for the rest of their lives, disabled. This is literally why in the fuck the police officers and like Joy, your situation, this is causing PTSD. Why are these people causing PTSD in other people? And secondly, the fact that these police officers have harassed people to the point where they have PTSD shows that they need to be fucking fired. And then this person needs, whoever's in my collective needs to be compensated for all of the turmoil and tumultuousness that these police officers were bringing around them. So yeah, you have the ability to defend yourself. These people have tried to wound you. They've tried to injure you. And they've tried to pull on your sacred energy to create crimes, basically. Crazy. These people trying to make you homeless has got them literally in the 5 of Pentacles. They're going to, yeah. If they try to take you to court and sue you for anything, especially if you do something like what I do, or you're a public speaker, or you're a public face in some type of way. If these people try to fucking do anything to you, try to take you to court, you will sue their ass to the point where they will be in debt to you for the rest of their remaining days. And anything they own will be given to you. It will be liquidated and given to you. These people really need to fucking check themselves, but they won't. Again, they think that you're the problem because you're chosen. Well, that chosen one's the problem because God chose them. They're the issue. No. The chosen one's doing what the chosen was told. Why the fuck is these people? They're not doing what God told them to do in any type of way. And they won't. And that's why they're going to fucking suffer. They're going to have to flee. They're going to be running away, fleeing by water. And they're going to have an unfavorable judgment in the lawsuit. Literally overwhelmed by crisis. They feel unable to cope with day-to-day problems. Dealing with the aftermath drains their energy. Their energy's already drained because these people are fucking vampires. They can't hold on to the energy that they steal from other people. They can't even do nothing with that energy anymore. I call all my power and energy back to me, and anything that is with anybody else that anybody is holding, I turn that into baneful death essence, and they can choke on some fucking death energy. Because I don't give anybody permission. You need to start calling judgment on these people. Don't give them, ancient vampires. Don't give them permission. I don't give you consent. I don't give you permission. I didn't invite you, nigga. I don't know you. Stay away. Keep your vampire ass the fuck away from me. Or I'll turn every part of water on this planet, I will make holy water. And you will not be able to go anywhere else. These people are really, really feel like they're going to take you to court and sue you. No, the fuck they're not. Oh, thank you, Mia. I love you too. These people are not going to be doing what they want. They want to literally take you to court and sue you. And for what? You haven't done anything to them. You're just doing what God told you to do. And these people are trying to attack you for it. Yeah, the Hierophant. Like I said, they're working with other secret societies and different Hierophant groups that should be in the upright and would be if they weren't involved in this specific situation. So yeah, it'll be all these people that have to flee by water, just like these people and their weird ass religion made them flee in the past. Just like how the only reason that Mormons live in the United States is because they were kicked out of every other fucking part of the world because of their bullshit. Because nobody wants a religion that believes that they have to wash their sins on anybody else that's not a Mormon. You're a fucking piece of shit for doing that. And working with the dark clip off, again, pieces of shit for doing that. So yeah, these secret societies and organizations, they think that this shit is okay, and it's not. It's not okay. It's not okay to attack innocent people when you are the sinner. That's not okay. God knows who this chosen one is. There's no confusion about that. You won't be injuring this person. You won't be doing fucking anything to them. That's why these people are in the Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords and the Six of Swords. And the Hierophant group is now coming after them because this Hierophant group realized that they've done something to persecute the living flesh of Jesus Christ. They are very well aware right now that they have done something to persecute a living descendant of Jesus. And that's why this backfire is so bad on them. That's why they're all going down. Anybody that was trying to clown on you. Any cop that was working with a collaboration against you, mark my words, this is me being a prophet and literally telling you what will happen. These people will be put in the 10 of Swords, and it's not negotiable. It will be them, and it will be the community that these police officers were attached to, that were calling the police on you, making false reports, whatever dumb bullshit that these people were paid to do. They were paid to do this crap. Yeah, you may be getting an important message about these people. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I feel like these people do not realize that God, they're possibly unaware. I think that these people maybe didn't believe in God, these police officers, but now they're having a second look at it because they can't explain why why they're being in the 10 of Swords, why everyone in their life is coming up against them, why they're being persecuted. They don't understand that it's because a lying ass snitch bitch piece of shit got coerced this police officer or paid them to come for a chosen one. They still don't, these cops still don't fucking get it. They still don't understand why they're being persecuted and why they're going to end up dead. It's because they came for a chosen one. This is like God giving you the message to tell to the world and you telling the world and then people not listening to it and going against your message. Once God knows that you've heard the message from the prophet, then that's up. It's up. God knows that you know. God knows that these people know that they've been told what the fuck to do and what not to do. These people are disobedient. They don't want to obey God. That would cause them to have to become in the upright. It would actually cause them to have to make changes. They don't want to believe in God. And they don't want to, and that's unfortunate because, you know, all of the amounts of witchcraft that these people didn't stop these Masons from doing, that they all work together against you with a collaboration of fucking losing ass motherfuckers trying to turn this, like literally these cops, these crooked ass fucking secret society, social society people, they turned an entire community that's in the upright completely all fucked up. They got all these people fucked up because of their stupid actions against a chosen one. And literally creating false investigations with the Page of Swords right there to spy on people. That's not, and that's no longer an option. You're getting the messages and you're delivering them to the people. You are here to bring good news to the people. Why are they trying to harm you for doing that? You're just doing what God told you to do. These people don't understand. They want to hate you because you're doing what God told you to do when they don't understand that you would be punished the same as these people if you didn't do what God told you to do. If God told you to deliver a message to somebody and you just decided, nah, I'm not going to do that, then you would be punished for that because that message needs to get to somebody else. And then God would choose a different messenger to work through, you know? So people don't understand that you can't say no to God because if you do, it could cost you your life. They're unaware of the covenant that you have with the Most High. And of course, God's always very forgiving, but still, God will teach you a lesson. If you have to lose your life for it, then that's what it is. Yeah, these people see you as a Queen of Cups energy, very nurturing, soft, patient, and kind. And so they feel like they can strong arm you into doing some stupid shit. and they can't. They're not in the upright. All right, let's get this reading kind of closed out. So yeah, all of their illegal investigations and illegal monitoring you. Why aren't they monitoring the people doing witchcraft, the snitches and shit like that? Then they would clearly see that they can't trust these people because they're not even getting fucking information that's even could be used in a court of law. This is all hearsay by some fucking snitch, bitch. Please, that cannot be taken seriously. You cannot expect me to take some junky snitch fucking seriously that's lying on a chosen one. You cannot expect. You're fucking joking with this shit, right? I don't respect that. These people need to do better because they can do better. You know, it shouldn't just be the chosen's responsibility to change the world. The chosen ones cannot make everybody else in society behave, act right, or get in the upright or get into their divine life purpose. All the chosen one can do is be as an example and a message for the rest of the world to be a person of peace, to be a person of integrity. That's all the chosen can do is lead by example. They can't force anybody's hand to get them to stop doing witchcraft. You know, they can't force these people who are controlled by demons and demonic entities and all this shit. They can't force people to do anything. All they can do is lead by example. So why you're trying to take out a leader, why you're trying to take out somebody who's meant to be here to deliver messages to the people, that's cutting off your connection to God. You think that God's not going to exist because a messenger isn't here delivering messages. God will exist, only none of you will ever get the message when the cataclysm comes. No one will receive the fucking message. Yeah. And these people could have harassed you into hermit mode to where you feel like you're afraid to leave your house or you're afraid of what car drives by. That's unacceptable. To be tormented and traumatized to the point where you have PTSD and you can't leave your house and you are feeling like you're trapped. This is exactly what these police officers want. These are not officers of the law. They're fucking vampires. There's something the fuck else. And God doesn't need them. God needs this chosen one alive. God doesn't need these people to live. It's not a necessity. It's not something that the world is going to be made a lot big of a difference if these people are allowed to live. No, God does not see it that way. God does not see that equally. God sees that, okay, if you're not going to let my chosen one live in the land that I fucking gave to them, I, the God of Israel, that I gave to them, if you're not going to allow them to live in the land that I gave to them, then you're not going to fucking live anywhere ever. You're going to be bouncing from house to house in the Five of Pentacles for the rest of your fucking life because you decide to come and take real estate away from somebody that should be revered in society. It's just sad that people get away with shit like this. Exactly. That's what I want to know is who is signing these fucking orders to have your house bugged and all this other shit. And absolutely, they are the ones that stole from you. Yeah, exactly it. This is what I'm saying. Who is signing off on this fucking shit? Who is signing off on this shit? Saying, oh yeah, go bug that chosen one's house. Who is signing off on this? There's no evidence of a crime. You're working off of a snitch's hearsay coming from a fucking snitch. But you're going to take you're dumb as fuck. Dude, they're so stupid. They're dumb enough to take their actual resources and waste it on a chosen one. The only reason they should be monitoring you is to find out who else is trying to monitor you. And then finding out who keeps trying to hack into your system and persecuting them. But yeah. Absolutely, you guys. Yeah, this is like this King of Pentacles energy. This is energy that, I feel like you possibly have protection coming from somebody that is like a family member, or they could be a family friend that has money, that whoever this person is somebody that supports you, basically. This could even be you supporting yourself. But yeah, these police officers are extremely greedy. They're extremely lazy and they're extremely dumb. And that's why it would be better if they quit their jobs and we hired younger police officers. Two hitmen on the, yeah, exactly. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Wajet 888. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Your information should have been never put on the dark web. And these police officers spend all their fucking time on the dark web, some of them. And why are they not looking at the fact that other people keep trying to sell your information and sell? That is human trafficking. That is trying to, they're taking footage of you and putting it on the dark web and trying to sell you to other people. And they don't think that that's something that they need to stop and look at and intervene on. And why in the hell they haven't informed you of all of the evidence that they have against this other person? These people are really lame. For years, yeah. Yeah, like the fucking Truman Show. I don't think everybody's life should be a Truman Show. I think that's very inappropriate. And I think that it's really messed up. And I feel like that the cops that are doing this stuff, that are putting people, they're allowing people to be put on the dark web and they're not defending these people are part of the trafficking. They're part of it. They're absolutely 100% a part of it. That means they're getting some type of money off of you being sold on the black market, which means they're corrupt and they should be put in prison or fired or whatever, gotten rid of. Not unalived. They don't deserve to be unalived, but they do deserve to be fired for this shit. And I don't think that, they don't have any warrants to record you illegally. They don't have any warrants, Yeah, people deserve to be treated well. Yeah. Absolutely. But everybody is not going to treat other people well. So they should treat the people who do treat other people well, good. And then the people who don't, treat them bad. But yeah, the fact that our systems don't work for shit. Anybody that goes into prison goes into prison with other criminals, so that all they do is sit around and study how to be a fucking criminal all day. These institutions that we call jail and prison are not doing anything other than creating people who are prisoners. Yeah, I still do get that you're dealing with a Jezebel vibe, Zachary. So that's more of a specific demon that just manipulates men and things like that. So I would always say that it may not, yes, it does have to do with the person, but the reason why Jezebel is harassing you specifically, that's what you need to heal. Because yeah, this person is going to rip your heart out and step on it and then walk away and just leave you there. So I feel like that Jezebel energy, just be careful. Make sure you're double checking people, you're getting references. If you meet somebody online, they want you to travel overseas, make sure that you are doing your due diligence to check in with spirit, to make sure that you're not accepting people into your experience that don't mean you any harm. Yeah, it can definitely go into others. Yeah, you need to resolve why Jezebel has followed you through lifetime after lifetime and has basically possessed the women in your life. The moon. All this moon magic bullshit that's being done on the judicial system and people in jail. All these witches doing magic to keep people from finding out the truth, to delay justice, to delay your guys' inheritance. All of these people are going down. When I say going down, I mean they're going to hell while they're alive. So these people, these cops, their whole intention was to steal from you. The Seven of Pentacles was to do this moon, do something to you at night, harass you in the morning, steal from you, all of that. That's their intention. Their intention was to make sure that the black market knew that a chosen one existed. you know? It definitely does hop. Yeah, it absolutely hops from person to person, which is just not cool. But yeah, they want to make a major turning point in your finances and your career, whatever. And again, anybody listening to this message, if you're a police officer, you shouldn't be mad at me. You should be looking at the fucking mirror and looking at yourself and asking yourself, why are you such a piece of shit? And why are you so fucking lazy? And why is everything that's coming out of my mouth the truth? And why is everything that comes out of your mouth a fucking lie? Oh, because you trust a snitch as valuable information. That snitch is not valued by anybody. The fuck? You take false reports and attack people off of false reports, you're stupid and you deserve to be crushed underneath God's heel. 8 of Wands. Yeah, this has put them at a crossroads and they don't know what to do. Again, they don't understand still that the reason that they're in shit, the reason that they're in this turmoil is because they did something to a chosen one. They still are not aware that they did not serve justice, and that's why this is happening to them. This is like the ultimate, and these people have received dreams, messages about you and everything. They were told to fucking stop. And this is why I get so irritated, is that why am I dealing with a grown-ass adult that is told to stop through the universe, through intuition, through dreams, through meditation, through other people? They're told to stop their bullshit so many times, and they continue to do it because they've been getting away with it for so long. They feel like because they're a man and maybe you're a woman or vice versa, that they can overpower you with their fucking bullshit. No. The only thing you'll be overpowering is your own fucking free will. These people have a lot of bad karma coming to them because there were a lot of crimes that were committed that they didn't follow up on. And there were a lot of chosen people that were unalived. And now it's time for these people to pay up. Okay, we're at an hour and 30 minutes almost. So I'm going to do a couple of these cards. Now it's time for them to pay up. And if they don't have money to pay you back with for all of the crimes and the shit that they've done, then they can pay with their blood. Who the fuck cares? Affair, like I said, wanting to coax you into some type of love affair. And they're a part of a fucking whole damn cult. You're not going to be fucking these people in this cult, okay? Real divine feminines and masculines do not have nasty ass orgy, eyes wide shut shit going on, okay? This is these cops and these weird ass people. Why do they even do this? What is their intention besides imprisoning the collective? Yeah, harassing you in your neighborhood, allowing people in your neighborhood to falsely make false reports on you. This is definitely about the community that you live in, the people around you. Why in the fuck your neighbors sit around and watch the police install illegal shit into your house when you're not there, and they don't fucking tell you or do anything? That's pretty weird. That's pretty cruel. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Good for you. Good for you. Yeah, Eastern Masons and Stars. Exactly. Accident. So these people could have been trying to cause you to get in an accident. They could have been tampering with your vehicle. This cult. Revenge. Why in the hell would a police officer who doesn't know you want revenge against you? What did you do but shine too brightly? Oh, because you're a power supply to them. So they want to abduct you, torment you, RAPE you, beat you, abuse you, and use you as a power supply. That's why. That's why they want revenge. Maybe you took your power back. Well, you should have. No power should be given to these idiots. They can't even follow simple fucking instructions. These people are pathetic. They can't follow basic, simple instructions. Yeah, absolutely. Chemicals in your apartment. This is exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, they should not have a key to where you live. That's bad. Just like I had seen this video of this police officer that was possessed by a demon, and its face started to change. And this woman is like, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. And this police officer took out its gun and fucking shot this woman in the fucking face. And now she's dead. Shit like that should not be happening in this day and age. And if a cop ever tries to interact with you, you need to tell them to turn on you need to get your camera out and start recording and tell them they need to turn on their body cam. They need to turn on their car cam. Don't allow these fucking police officers to not follow the law. Yeah, they were going to take you out to some desert and leave you there or do something to you to make you afraid, even more afraid of these police officers or whatever they are. I'm telling you, these people don't have good intentions, and they're not right. Family trying to mess with you and your family, trying to mess with where you live that is trying to take away from you and your family. That is trying to take a roof away from your home, away from your head, and force you out of whatever living situation. That's not going to happen. They wanted to stay hidden. I suggest that you just do a sweep of your car and a sweep of your house and remove any bugs that they have. Take them to somebody who can figure out who put the shit there. Perversion. What'd I say? Perverted ass motherfuckers. Disgusting. Absolutely rapists. Absolutely disgusting. They're no better than the people that they arrest. I can tell you that. They're no better than the people that they arrest. You are getting justice for these perverted, disgusting cops that, again, abuse and neglect. They're rapists. Point blank, period. They have literally taken people illegally from their places of residence, and they have taken them to another place and abused them and neglect them. And then way later on, they take them to jail. And these people are threatened and told basically that there's so many police officers in on this shit that they'll never fucking get justice if they ever tell the truth. I'm going to always tell you to tell the truth. Be honest. Because if you don't tell the truth, then nobody's going to know. To watch out, because you could save another person's life by telling the truth about what you've been through. What I say, intuition. You have an intuition about these fucking so-called officers. And they don't got no intuition. They're straight up dead in the head. Faked death. These people could have tried to they could have had a plan to fake your death and then to sex traffic you. Okay? These police officers, there's going to be evidence that comes out against these police officers, and they're going to really, this alien extraterrestrial energy is following you around and is not going to allow these people to do this shit. It's following these people around as well, watching them. These people wanted your money, or they don't know how much money you have. They're listening to a snitch, okay, on how much money you have. They want your money, and they want your house, and they want the property underneath your house. They want you thrown into a mental institution or put in prison. Yeah, overseas. I definitely get that that's true. I don't know how you're finding this stuff out, but yeah, it is a confidential informant that is full of fucking shit. That is full of bullshit. They lie 90% of the time. That's a 10% truth rate? What the fuck? Why would anybody listen to these people? Because your brother obviously has the same issue with you as your parent did. You're chosen. They're not. They're upset about that. They need to get over it. They had a point in their life where they could have been chosen, but they decided to do a bunch of stupid shit and not go with what God said. They should just be, what I say, organized crime. Absolutely organized overseas. If anything ever happens to me, it was most likely the police or the people that work with the police that have been trying to unalive me for years. Inside, somebody on the inside. This is what I'm saying. This is crooked as shit. My skin's crawling right now. It feels so sick. Like, these people make my skin crawl. This is an inside job. Trying to create man-made disasters. How many planes have been crashing? How many planes have been crashing in the recent few months? You know what I mean? Good. Report it. If these cops ever give you anything, like, make sure that you report it. Fucking pull up TikTok and put their ass on fucking TikTok. If they come to do a knock and talk, record the conversation, put it on TikTok so everybody can fucking see their crooked ass. I'm not kidding. These people will go through your phone and take any evidence that you have of them and delete that shit. That's illegal. You can't do that. Trying to create man-made disasters. So if you get an airplane, that's killing how many people who can fit into an airplane? What, 60 plus people? That's killing 60 plus people for one chosen one. You're going to take out 60 extra people. How many planes have literally crashed? This is what I'm talking about. They would literally do some shit to you and make it look like it was a suicide. That's their plan. To make it look like, to make a man-made disaster happen or to make it look like a suicide. So yeah. Again, if I ever go missing, please don't just think that I stopped doing readings. I would never do that. Even if I had a bunch of money and another job or whatever, I would still not stop doing readings because this is my divine life purpose. So if I all of a sudden didn't showed up, it would be because somebody came to do some shit to me. Motel, hotel. They may be using a motel or hotel to take their victims to traffic them. Party. These people party together. I could see them taking you to some type of party and making you sleep with a bunch of people. This is disgusting. This is never something that I want to look at. I never want to see this happening. And if this is already happening to people and they're being trafficked and forced to go to these parties and all this sorts of shit, and these police officers are intentionally trying to take people out of their homes and put them on the street so that they can then later abduct them and sell them on the black market, yeah, you're fucking going to hell. Lies. Like I said, they lie. And they lie about why they needed to monitor you in the first place. There was no legitimacy behind anything that they said. That was all bullshit. No evidence. No fucking evidence. Yet they're fraudulent. What'd I just say? No evidence. Fraud. They would not get away with this. These people would not get away with this. They would literally be killed. And the extraterrestrials that follow you would abduct these people and probe them into tomorrow. These people would never probably their feet would never hit the soil ever again. That's what I can say. Because your ancestors don't play. And they're tired of watching these officers of the law and people that are crooked as fuck do this shit. Yeah, they're very dangerous. There could be something in a landfill, or they could have just decided that they were going to use you up sexually and then throw you the fuck away. After trying to steal your money and creating lies saying that you unalived yourself or went down in a plane or some other stupid shit. No. Don't believe it. There could have been a wooded area by your house that these people watch you from, or they could be connecting their spy equipment from a wooded area near your home. They could have also thought about putting you in a body of water. I know that I had somebody call me and threaten me, tell me that they were going to slice me open, put sticks and stones in my body, sew me back up, and then dump me in a body of water. I won't say which body of water they said, but they said that they were going to do that. Where I would never be missed. Bitch, you could only dream of doing some shit like that to me. You would motherfucking never. Never. Whoever did that, whoever that was that threatened me, devil energy. A couple, two people. So you are dealing with two people. And that's what came out in the cards. It's like two people. It doesn't have to be a romantic couple. This could be two people like father and son. Yeah, because this one couple wants to get rid of you because what? You're not with this fucking losing ass motherfucking ex. Nasty ass, wretched ass, dirty fucking person that cannot fucking wash their ass or brush their teeth or even get a job. Bitch, please. This is pathetic. Dismemberment. That's exactly what they threatened me with. They said that they would cut me up in pieces and sew me back up together with sticks and stones in my body, and that they would take me to a body of water and dump me where nobody would find me. Bitch. Just because they said that shit, most likely that shit's going to happen to them. They really should have fucking not done that. This is absolutely homicidal behavior. You come from outer space. Anything happening to you would cause a natural disaster, a cataclysm that could not be stopped, a flood, an earthquake, something that would break this nation in half and break all of the people in it. So yeah, horrible idea. This was a bad idea from these people. Fire. Yeah, they definitely want your essence. They definitely want your divinity. Why don't they work with people that have divinity rather than, there could be a natural disaster by fire. It could be a fire that starts the moment that they try to take your life. Boom, a fire starts. This is why people are really ignorant. They need to start looking into the people that they're like spiritually looking into them to find out, make sure that they're not persecuting the second coming of Christ. That's for fucking sure. These dumbass idiots are. Literally, these people are fucking serial killers. And that's the thing, is that I feel like you and my collective, you have a serial killer that's watching you and is waiting for one of these police officers to come up and fuck with you. Come and try to do your intentions, bitch. Come and try to do that shit. You'll be shot the fuck out of this world. You could be a female, but you don't have to be. This is about imprisoning a female or imprisoning a male. And it could be about your child. So yeah. If your child has the same gifts as you do, then I would say you need to be very protective of your child, especially if you're chosen. Most likely your child is chosen. And yeah, these people, no. This world needs a group of individuals like the Avengers that actually create justice. You are feminine. Yeah, so that makes sense. This world really needs, yeah. No, I kind of get that, you guys are right though. Wow. This perversion, nobody's jealousy, envy, or perverted thoughts are ever going to make it okay for them to commit a crime against somebody because they have intuition. Those are the people that have intuition, that are the power supply of this world. Those are the types of people that you do not come for. Like literally, those are the types of people that it would be wise to not come for. All right, you guys, know that this situation is going to get better. Know that God sees it and that these people are not getting away with fucking anything. They think that they're getting away with it, but they're not. We see them. God sees them, and they will be stopped one way or another. They will be stopped. And you're not going to go to jail because you haven't done anything to do so. You haven't done anything to be persecuted. So if these people want to continue to come for you, then they're going to fucking have to deal with the consequences of that. Yeah. So trust in your guides, trust in your intuition, trust in your divinity, because it will see you through this situation. Okay. All right. We're calling in positivity. Know that God loves you. Know that I love you. All right, you guys, until the next reading, peace be with you. Yes. Call upon Jesus Christ. And you could always report stuff to Jesus. Jesus will literally go and intervene on these people and change the heart of somebody. But yeah, these evil people that exist in this world, they exist of every type of person, a police officer, a fireman, a banker, Wall Street, every type of position that there are evil people that exist in it. And there's also good people that exist in it. Absolutely. Bad stuff should never happen, and it doesn't have to happen. And so that's why if we all come together and create a paradise, then things will get better. All right, you guys, thank you for being a part of this process. I love you guys. I'm giving you air hugs and lots of support. Go take care of yourself. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next reading. Bye.